I believe the plan is to actually go to Remy's Ratatouille, because according to our Disney Genie, it's a 50-minute wait, I think. So the guy at the front confirmed that the queue was about 50 minutes long, although over there it says 60. But it's still not too bad for a new ride that only opened in October. Now we just wait. But this whole new area is so cool. Like, we've got Remy up there and like other rats. And yeah, Chef Gusteau up there.
We've got French buildings, all.
Like, they've done so cool. They've done so cool, that's really bad grammar. They've done so good at like themizing this back part of France to make it seem like still kind of cartoony.
Everyone knows the best food is where it is made. And tonight, the toast of the town, Chef Remy, will deliver you a culinary masterpiece. Everyone can cook, but no one cooks like Chef Remy.
Perfect timing.
That was perfect timing. So we're finally in an interesting part of the queue. I think it's like we're meant to be walking on the rooftops of France. And as you saw, there was Chef Gusteau. And here, I don't know how much you can see, but French rooftops looks pretty cool. So, what did we think of Remy Ratatouille's adventure?
Fun.
Sam? What did you think of the Ratatouille ride?
Good.
People of many words. But it was actually really good. Very clever, and also
really
very weird being on a trackless ride.
Yes.
Like, you're pulling back into the station, you're pulling in backwards, almost parallel parking. It's very weird. Dad's not gonna spoil it. Dad's a bit miffed that we went on without him and Mum.
It's just revenge for when they went to Disney last without us, so.
The queue took much longer than we expected, so we went in thinking it was going to be like 60 minutes long, 50, 60 minutes long. And I think we ended up being in there like an hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half.
Yeah,
so
about.
we had a dinner reservation at 4:05. We didn't get off the ride till 4:10. Thankfully, where we were eating was the beer garden. It was very chill. It was to be like a very quiet time in the day to eat. So we were still able to get in. There was no problems. Mum and Dad were there in time. So they just like let them know we were stuck in a queue. And the beer garden was actually good. Not a lot of food choice, I would say, for someone who's vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian, but I don't really like sausages, and I'm not a massive big meat eater. But the food was still nice, and it was like a dinner show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You had some like German people came up for like a bit and played German songs, so it was pretty cool. And now we are trying to work out how to use a lightning lane. So we've booked one for soaring. We've ended up doing it in 3 separate bunches, and I think that's kind of confused everything. But yeah, that's what we're heading to now, is soaring. Oh, and we must have reached Walcott, because all we have is walls. It's so weird being able to see the ball from this angle, because normally there used to be a building there, and now there isn't. I haven't done an outfit check. I've really planned hard my outfits for this trip. So very hard. I've included making my own Mickey ears. So Matthew, show off. Yeah. This is my Olaf dress. This is my mystery fabric dress made by Lottie from Lottie Bounds. Oh look, it's Lion King.
Simba.
Anyway, I thought Matthew and I decided this outfit together when I was packing up my clothes. Thought this would be perfect for a day in EPCOT because Frozen is in Norway Pavilion.
Although we haven't
been to the Norway Pavilion
so
yet.
What's the point of putting in all that effort?
But I have planned very hard to make sure that my outfits are on point and themed appropriately for my Disney day, so I can take lots of pictures to post on my Disney Instagram page, which I haven't done yet today. But it's kind of, we got to Epcot, went on a queue, we had to rush for food, and now we're going to a lightning lane. I will at some point get a chance to take a picture in my outfit. Okay, we're nearing the land. Time to go on soaring.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
I don't know if they've rearranged all this.
Don't know.
With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
And every day I wrestle with the voices that keep telling me I'm not right. Come on, but that's alright. 'Cause I hear a voice and it calls me every day. When others say I'll never be enough. And greater is the one living inside of me than he who is living in the world. You say, in the world.
Update on our day. When I last saw you, we're heading to Soaring. We went on Soaring. You will have then seen a clip from Living with the Land, which is always a nice chill ride to go on when you just want to sit. And it was a literal walk on. So we did that. And then my mum and I went to the American Pavilion to watch the Garden Rocks show. Mercy Me were playing. And it was really good actually. We're actually quite glad we waited until the 8 o'clock showing, because like as it got darker it just looked better, because you could see the lights and stuff. And then after that, because it was so close to Harmonious starting, we decided to watch that. We watched it from the UK bridge. Obviously that's not the best view to watch from anymore if you want to see the screen in the middle, but we just wanted to kind of be able to get a quick exit to the Skyliner. Actually, I really enjoyed it. It'll be interesting to see what it's like being able to see the screen from what we could see. It looked pretty cool, and almost, you can't see me anymore, but I'll talk to you. It was pretty cool because almost all of the countries or regions represented around the World Showcase were kind of featured through some of the Disney films that they picked to use in Harmonious, which is pretty cool. And then we hopped on the Skyliner, which took much longer coming back than it did getting there. And now Sam and I are on drink duty while the rest put away washing and make the beds up. So the sofa bed and then the table bed. But yeah, that's our day. Considering the fact that we only got into the parks at like 3 o'clock, or a little bit before that. No, 2:30. 2 o'clock? 2:30. I've racked up 15,500 steps across the day, and as I said, was only in the park from mid-afternoon onwards, so who knows what it'll be like when I spend all day in the park. That'll be really interesting to see. But that is it for today. We did the Skyliner for the first time, and I showed you around the Art of Animation Resort, or part of the Art of Animation Resort, as we've never stayed there before. So I will see you in my next video, because I bet this one's probably long enough as it is. So see you in Animal Kingdom tomorrow.